everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in my latest video that I just popped up before this one, it was all my entire completed pages, colouring pages from my colouring books, and I did say that I was going to do my entire completed PDF pages next, so that's what I'm filming today. I don't think there's as many as there is in my colouring books because I don't tend to print PDFs out all too often, but there is quite a few. There's quite a few Mariola Budek pages. You can tell I like those ones. But yeah, let's just get going. So the first one is this one by Rozrysowanamama. And this one I actually coloured. I was going to frame it and donate it to my local hospital. And my friend at the time who said she would come and collect it and take it for me didn't turn up. I think she was either busy or, you know, it was during the really strict COVID times and we weren't allowed to just go up to the hospitals and stuff like that, so it didn't ever get picked up. But this was one I did do. Yeah, I love this one. Soft pastel background. Can't remember the pencils, it was such a long time ago. This one now, this would have been 2019 when the very first lockdown happened. It would have been when I did this one. She's got glossy accents on the eyes and a little bit on a nail polish. She's got a little French manicure going on, but I just thought that page was really lovely by Rozrysowanamama. Really lovely. So that's that one. Next up is a couple of Tim Jeff's PDFs. So I actually printed this colouring book off. This was the baby, was it called Baby Animals? It is a book full of like your baby animals, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was called, or something similar. And there was a couple of competitions running over on Tim Jeff's Facebook group at the time, and it was to make one of his pictures Christmassy. So I actually did two for this competition. This was one of them. This was the polar bear. So I added the little Christmas hat on myself, and the little tree I painted in myself as well in the background. And how cute is that? I loved that. Loved that little page. This was acrylic paint. So that's that one. The other one that I did for the competition was this one. I love this as well. I turned his shell into a little bauble. So I stuck all these stickles on, and then I drew in this this sort of bauble top and bow. I love it. I absolutely love it. So that was that one. The next one I did was this little bunny rabbit, which I was really proud of when I did this one. I just love the fur on it. But Tim Jeff's art is grayscale, so he already puts in all the shadows for you, so it's really easy to just copy the lines that he's already put in and know where to put your darker tones, your lighter tones. I loved that one. I think I actually might have done that with pastel pencils, you know. I think I did. I think I remember doing it with the pastel pencils and then using a fixative to fix that one with. The next one was a set of colouring pages I got sent by a lovely lady over on Instagram. She's called Flora Bloom. And Flora Broom, or Flora Bloom. Oh, I can't quite remember now. And I can't read if that's an L or an R. I think it's broom. But these were sent to me, and these were colouring pages, paisley design on a sort of recyclable cotton paper. Really beautiful. And I think I used a bit of watercolour on this page with a bit of pencil over the top and a little bit of glitter gel pen round and about. But really lovely, something different. It was really different, and I've got a whole stack of these similar designs. I've got a big stack of them, what she sent me, all the way from Hong Kong. Absolutely beautiful. So the next one is this one. I think this was, is it Annie Colouring was the name? Now I did see a comment on somebody's, I think it was somebody commented on one of Colour Me Stress Free's videos asking if Annie Colouring was still around, because she used to have a store on Etsy, and I thought, oh yeah, I've not noticed anything from her in a while. So I did put Annie Colouring into Etsy and nothing was coming up, so I don't know if she's removed her Etsy store I don't know if she's still selling artwork or not, or what's going on there, but I couldn't find her. It has actually got a bit dirt. It's picked up a bit of dirt, this one, or something. I don't know what that's come off, but yeah, this was watercolour and soft pastel or distress ink for the background. I think it was distress ink in the background, but watercolour. Got a dinosaur. Next up, this one. This was a digi stamp from Raul guerra. Sure that's his name. Over on Etsy I got this from. And when I coloured this at the time, I didn't realise that I got confused with the eel and the octopus tentacles. So these should have been purple at the front here, but I only realised after I'd already done it, and I thought, just leave it. The background was a near colour 2 background. A bit of alcohol marker for the hair and the eel, I think, and then pencil on the face. A bit of a fun one, that one. Didn't take that page too seriously. So next up are some Mystic Art Mirrors pages that I did. This one's Alice in Wonderland. Really basic as well, this one, actually. I didn't go in with a background. I normally go in with backgrounds, but it was some time ago that I did this now. And yeah, you look back at some colourings and you just think I would do it differently, don't you? Ones from years ago. The next one is this one. This was released as a set of 3, I believe, at the time. Christmassy designs. And they've got, they was already printed with these snowflakes in the background. I used watercolours by KJ Design in the background, and I used a, what was it called? It was some sort of pen that you put down. I forgot the name of it. You know what you use to protect what you don't want watercolour going on? Well, I sort of wrote Merry Christmas, then put my watercolour over and then rubbed it out. Rubbed this out, so you got left with this white writing in the background. Can't for the life of me think what it was called. But that's that one. And then I did this one. This was a page she was giving out at the time as part of a competition. So I believe she had a raffle. I think she picked her favourite page for one of the winners, and then she raffled a couple more of the winners randomly. I forgot what they won. I think it might have been the new book at the time. But I loved doing this one. Really unusual skin sort of tone for me on this. It was sort of had a bit of grey in it. But I love the mushrooms. And the background, it's a bit wacky. Isn't it? A bit wacky, that background. This was a more recent one from her new release colouring book. I always forget the name of it. It's Peaches and Cream or something and Cream. But really enjoyed this one as well. I just love going round outlining stuff with the white paint pens. But because that's what she does in a lot of her pages, I've noticed, so I do like to copy it because I think it looks nice. But yeah, there's a bit of stickles, bit of glitter gel pen on that one, pastel background on that one. Next up is a cute little page that was created by Little Pickle off Instagram. So she did these little doodles as part of a hashtag last month, hashtag a colourful cuppa, and I decided to be a bit wacky with my idea, and I painted a piece of paper with acrylic paint, then put it through my printer, so it printed the black outline onto my acrylic painted paper, and then I went in with all this detailing. I drew in all the flowers with a micron pen, and I did all the white with a paint pen. And then I stuck a little bow on, because why not? Next up are some I did around Halloween time. This one was by Derya Draws, aka Colouring Chicks. How cute is this? I think I went in with alcohol marker base on this one, and then pencil over the top. And I've even stuck in some little Halloween stickers I got. Little Halloween stickers. But I like the brickwork on this one. I didn't smooth it off, I left it all textured. So I didn't use any blending tools so that we got left with that texture in the bricks. Another one from Colouring Chicks, Derya Draws, was this one. I think there was so much fun, this Halloween pack that she released. Really fun. Used a washi tape border on this one, a little Hocus Pocus one that I found on Etsy at the time. Really adorable. This page is just super cute, isn't it? And I used in the background, it did get messy because I used the sprays, you know, the ink sprays, and they do go everywhere. You can't stop them from going going everywhere. So yeah, it got really messy, but look how fun does it look, especially those colours on this Halloween page. Really love that one. I love a green skin as well. And another one from Colouring Chicks, Derya Draws. This time I used a bat washi tape around the edge. This was the ink spray again, and that's what I mean by how messy it is. It went over all her arm, all her face. I couldn't stop it going everywhere. But luckily on this sort of illustration, it makes the page, because it's sort of Halloweeny, and you can get away with spraying her with this orange spray, I think, but it's really shiny. Look at that. Look at how metallic that stuff is. I put glossy accents on her boots so they look like patent, like my Doc Martens what I wear. But I love that one. This one was a PDF from Fabiana attanasio, and I coloured this one for a Hermione, a Harry Potter event that was taking place at the time. This is Hermione, and that was a Nouveau glitter background, so I just put glue all round, shoved my loose glitter all over it. It was messy. It was really messy, but it looks really nice. All the background here was distress ink. I just thought that was my easiest option with that one. Alcohol marker for the cloak with a bit of pencil detailing here and there on the jumper. But that was another super fun one. Super messy as well. This is a page. Oh, I did this part of a challenge, and it was to colour something for Thanksgiving. Now, we don't have Thanksgiving here in the UK, and I was a bit unsure of what it entailed, what these outfits were. I wasn't sure what they was. I forgot the artist. Who's the artist? Deborah, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I did use a washi tape border on this one as well, a gardening washi tape, but I think I used an alcohol marker base on that one as well with pencil over the top. Bit of glitter on her boots and lots of white gel pen little details round and about. Next one, I think this was by Renata, and then a second name begins with a B, is it? I've really forgot the name of this artist, but I did this one at Christmas time. He's the most gorgeous Santa I've seen. Look how lovely and friendly he looks. But I was really happy with the skin on this one. I don't even know what I used, but I just love how it turned out. That's one of the best skins I've done, probably. And I didn't really do much to the beard and the hat, to be honest. I put a little bit of grey shading in and then a bit more white over the top, but really minimal. The background was Distress Oxide with some water on to create this effect, and then I went in with white gel pen detailing again. Next one is one by Tanya Bond. This is one of the newer sets that she brought out, grayscale collection. I did this one as a colour along, I think, on the channel, or as a time lapse. It was on the channel though, I remember, with music over it had on it. Love that one. Next up was this one by Rick Lee Illustrations. I randomly found this artist on Instagram one day and I thought, how cool are those designs? And I went and bought one of the packs that he was selling, and did this one. This is my favourite from the pack, definitely. And then this was another one by the same artist. I didn't like the background on this one. I don't know what I did with the background, but I don't like it. And then I wish I'd have gone in with some pencil shading on the skin, because I didn't bother. I just put the alcohol marker down and left it. But really, I should have gone in with some shading just to make it a bit more something to it. But I use these as fun pages, you can tell. You know, when you just want to have some mindless colouring, a bit of fun. This one was a boo-boo page, because what I wanted to do was do like a splat of watercolour on either side. Now it bled into the girl's shorts here, and it bled into a top there, which I wasn't intending on doing, obviously. But yeah, fun pages, them ones. Next up was one by Christine Karen. And this was the Oak Tree Furry from the Grayscale Colouring book. But I purchased the PDF book of this one. And yeah, I went to town on his hair. I think that was done with the Posca pen at the time that I did it. But I remember just absolutely loving doing all these leaves on this one. The brown tones I really enjoyed doing on the leaves, because before I did this page I was really set on leaves should be green. Every leaf I did was green, and I think this was one of the first times I actually thought, no, it's autumn, your leaves are brown, they're orange, they've got a yellow tinge to them, and I went in with all the browns and I really enjoyed it. And even give him sort of a yellowy tone in his eyes as well, with some glossy accents over the top. So this was a fun page as well. This was an artist, I think you pronounce it Suiish or Suiish, or Suiish, and she's got really fun pages. This was an acrylic background that I used with a sponge, so I just dipped my sponge in the acrylic paint and dabbed it on to create that fun effect, and it really was just alcohol marker, and that was it. Mindless colouring metallic paint, the silver bits, the metallic paint in the background. So this one, oh, I forgot the name of the artist on this one, guys. I'm really sorry, I've forgot the name of the artist on this. It's not even coming to the forefront of my mind one little bit. I don't even have an inkling. It doesn't say on the back, does it? Oh dear. I think this was one of the artists that I'd just found off the cuff and printed it out because I really liked it. I cannot remember for the life of me. But I remember having a real myrrh with the skin on this one, where I was erasing it, trying again, erasing it, and I ended up just erasing far too much, and it just ended up all blotchy. I was trying my hardest to get this to look nice. I remember it was stressing me out something rotten. But look, I really like her. I like her hair. I wish I'd have put more texture into the hair. I think I used a soft pastel for the hair, when really I should have tried to get some texture in with a coloured pencil. The background was more metallic paint, a pink one on this one. And next up is on my Mariola Budek pages. So this is one you might have seen more recently. This was the alcohol marker and alcohol blending solution background. Most of these can be found on my channel. A lot of the hair I've put into my hair series on the under playlists on my channel. So if you want any of the combos, I know this one's on there. This purple one. I've done this one here. I went on a bit of a, do you know when you get a product and you want to use it on every page, whether it's a certain brand of watercolours you've just purchased and you have to pop a bit on every page, or with these ones it was washi tape. So I'd just got a bundle of gorgeous washi tapes off Etsy, and I just felt the need to put a border of washi tape on every single page that I did for the next about 10 pages. But they are really lovely, and they do just like set the page off. Loads of stickles on this one. That was a pan pastel skin, I do believe, as well. So this is washi tape as well. This one was the gardening washi tape, and I love her, she's gorgeous. She was done with the colour soft pencils, and I decided to leave all the texture in. So you can see her skin if I hold it up, it has got texture. Everything's got texture to it. The flowers have got texture left in, and I just wanted it to be like that. The green background was a pastel pencil, I believe, and again I left the texture into that as well. I just think she looks so delicate. That's such a delicate page, and I love her eyelashes. I love colouring lashes like that. It's super fun. Next one is this one. So this was one of Mariola's pages that I got in a set of art. What's on this sort of recyclable tan toned type paper that I hate. I really don't like it. I can't colour skin on it very well. Everything else is okay, but skin I can't get smooth on this paper. It's really horrific. I actually used an alcohol marker base on this and very little pencil over the top because I just cannot get on well with this paper with skin. But the flowers, I absolutely adore the flowers. Absolutely love them. Again, I used a floral washi tape border on this one. Must have been a soft pastel or pan pastel background. I love her hair colouring, and how flashy are her eyebrows, her pink eyebrows, and her eyes really just do pop on this paper. That blue colour of her eyes. Next up was this one. So this was part of a YouTube event I was in at the time, to colour Mariola pages, and I picked this one. This is just such a stunning page. I need to go back and view it so I can find out what pencils I used, because I don't think I've ever done a hair colour like that since this page, and I really do love those colours. It looks like she's sort of got highlights, doesn't it? But the background was a soft pastel, I think, or a pastel pencil. I think it's a soft pastel, but really delicate, like little ginger baby with his freckles. But I love the hair on that one. My belly's rumbling. I've had my dinner as well. Oh, I stuck these bows on with a little bit of glue. Next up was this one. This was really colourful. Alcohol marker base again on this one. Can you see all that on the back? Alcohol marker base with pencil over the top. Really love her eyes. Like a sort of greeny hazel vibes on that one. This one was another one done on her set of art, tan-toned type paper, and I used pan pastels on the skin on this one. You can tell I'm trying to avoid using pencils on this paper at all times. The little robin was pastels as well, and I love this one. White gel pen to make it look like it was snowing. I think it might have been a distress ink background. I put a little bit over, so you're just getting this sort of green tinge in the background. But that's one of my favourite pages. Another one on this set of art. This time I didn't go in with a background on this one. I think this was pastel as well, actually. Pastel pencils. I think it was definitely for the dog. It was pastel pencils, I remember. The flowers are alcohol markers, and I don't even think I went in with any shading on them. I think I just left them. I think it's because I'd spent so long on the little dog trying to get the hair strokes in with the pastel pencils. But yeah, I love her eye makeup on this one, and her eyebrows. Next up, another on this paper. I think we're going through these ones now. I didn't do a background on this one either. This was actually the very first page that I coloured on this paper, and the skin again, just I cannot work coloured pencils into this paper. I just cannot. But I really remember how long this dragon's tail took me, and how I really liked it, because you sort of, it's looking like it's really got this shine in his tail. That's emergency vehicles on my video again. But yeah, it really looks shiny, his tail. Another one on this paper again. Again, you can just tell with the skin on this paper, it's just not it. It's just not it. Bit of a washi tape border on this one, not all the way around, just top and bottom. I think I was trying to hide a multiple of sins down here with the skin, where the pink's gone into the skin there as well. I was trying to cover that up a little bit. But yeah, I think I actually I think I followed a tutorial for this hair, and then it was looking gorgeous, and then I did the skin. I was like, oh no, you just totally ruined it. Again, this is on the same paper, but I used pan pastels for the whole of this page. So yeah, that was all pan pastels. Just, I think I was new to them, and I was just testing them out at the time, and I thought, what a nice page to trial the pan pastels out on. Next up was this gorgeous page. This was one from my hair series, so this combo for this hair is up on my channel. And then look at this, all this gel pen detailing on the top and bow. I love that. And this background was actually the Jane Davenport. I'm sure there was the Jane Davenport colour sticks that I mixed on a palette with water first and then put down. I think it was. Next is this one. I went to town on the background on this one. It was one of those colour changing chameleon paints from GD Watercolours. So when you lay it down and then you shine it in the light, it looks completely different. Yeah, I'm not all het up on this page. Didn't really like how it turned out. She's got glossy accents on her eyes. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that page. These were part of my hair series as well. So each hair series page that I did with these Mariola Budek pages, I used a different brand of pencils. So I believe this one was the Castle Arts. So if you go under my playlists and find hair series, they're all under there, all these pages. All the combos for the hair are in that playlist. This was Castle Arts. Sort of pinky tones. This one was done with teaser pencils. So this was a blonde hair with teaser pencils. Distress ink background and some little confettis when all down the back. Just for fun. Next up was this one. So this was a sort of white silver or white grey hair tone. And this was done with the Derya Colour Soft pencils. And then just a simple watercolour background just to make it pop. The next one was this one, and this was done with the polychromos pencils. How cute is that little teddy bear? I tried to make it look a bit like the, is it called Me to You bear that we have over here, and it's got the blue nose, but it's a grey bear normally, but I just went in with a pink one. But yeah, polychromos pencils if you're looking for the combo for that one. And this one, the black hair, I did with the black widow pencils. I have since done a nicer black hair than this one, but obviously it's different pencils. This one's the black widows. The nice one I've just done, it was with the polychromos. Yeah, lots of glitter on that page as well. Stickles. This one is a red hair tone that was done with the Tombow pencils. I do believe that one's under playlists as well on my channel, hair series. And again, lots of stickles, because why not? Why not? The next one, I didn't do this hair on the channel. I wish I had. I've not even logged it, so I don't know what colours I used, and I love it. I wish I could recreate it, but I really don't know what I used. The skin was pastel pencils, I believe, on this one, and it just came out so beautiful. I love the blue lips on this one as well. I've never done a page with a girl with blue lips before. This is the first one, and purple eyes, but I love this one. I sort of did a galaxy type background with a soft pastel, and then, you know, just sort of splattered some watered down white acrylic paint. I put a masking tape around to get this border on the page, which I'm gonna do again, I think. I really love how crisp that looks at the edges. Oh, I drew in this earring as well that she's got here. And the last page that I have to show you is this one. I enjoyed doing this as well. I actually based that hair with alcohol marker and then went over the top with some pencils. Can't remember what pencils though. Can't remember. But the background was distress ink with a bit of water splattered on and then lifted back up to get this effect here. And that's all my PDF pages. So I definitely think I've done more in colouring books than PDFs. But I think the majority are Mariola Budek pages because she doesn't really do a colouring book as such. You can buy her set of arts, but they're all individual. They're all on individual papers, sort of binded, that you can remove and have separate pieces. So that's why they're all separated. But yeah, I've really had fun going through them because they've all just been kept in a folder and put under my desk away, and you don't see them. You just don't see them, do you, until you get them all out again and start leaking through. So it's really fun. So thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up on the video if you liked it, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.